Hey y'all, it's Liz. You almost caught me with my mouth full with water. Anyways, so I just got through doing that haul, that little bitty haul that I had done. Anyway, my hair is all fucked up tonight because the humidity, I had it all curled and the humidity just said, when I went outside today, it just said, oh, the hell with it, Liz. We're not going to curl for you. We're going to fall. And they fell to their knees for me. Anyways, let me tell you. I had befriended. Okay, let me tell you. Oh, you guys already know I'm divorced. But I'm remarried. But 20-something years ago, I was married to this guy. He was a big wig for Michelin Tire Corp. He still is. But anyways, I was married to him, and we got a divorce. He and I split, and we divorced, and he remarried. And anyways, they only stayed married for a few years. I think they were married like 3 years, and then they ended up divorcing. And my oldest brother works for the state of Florida, and so does she, his ex-wife. And she recognized my oldest brother, not Wayne, but my oldest. And she'd asked him, she said, oh, you know, is your sister, is her name Elizabeth? And he was like, yeah. She said, well, I'm married to her ex-husband. And he was like, oh, she said, well, I was married to him. I'm divorced now. And, you know, my brother was like, oh, okay. So my brother told me that you know, he had met her. And that's been several years ago. Anyways, me and my ex are still, we're on talking terms. I had to tell you about him. I'm not going to badmouth him. I'm not going to bash him. He was my husband. He is now my ex, but he was my husband. And it wasn't like he was just some Joe Blow off the street. Apparently, I was in love with him, and I married him. I loved him. You know. But anyways, after we divorced, or no, not before we divorced, we were separated. He used to write me letters and tell me that he loved me and he wanted me back. You know, he couldn't live without me. His letters would start off so beautiful. You know, dear Liz, I love you and I miss you. I can't believe that we're going through this. I need you back in my life. I'm sorry if I ever hurt you. All the times that I fucked around, I'm sorry. I love you. That's how the letter started. And then like 4 paragraphs down, it's like, you motherfucking bitch, you black ass whore, you not needed, slant-eyed, no good, honky loving bitch. It's like, damn. This motherfucker, at the very beginning of the letter, he loved me to death. Towards the middle of the letter, that motherfucker was cussing me out. I was everything but a child of God to him. By that time, you fucking bitch, I hate your ass. I hope a goddamn train hits you. I hope you get run over. I hope a truck runs your ass over, you know? And then at the end of the letter, it's like, I really do love you and I just want us to talk and let's get together. I have stacks and stacks of those kind of letters, you know? I think he was just like going through the motions at the beginning of the letter, and then by the middle, it's like, that motherfucking bitch, I hate, he would cuss me the fuck out. That motherfucker called me a black, one of his letters, he was like, you fucking, not needed black ass monkey bitch. He called me a monkey bitch. I said, well, goddamn, I'm a motherfucking monkey bitch, you know? And then at the end, it's like, I love you and I want you back. You ain't getting me back. Not talking like that to me. Called me a damn slant-eyed whore. That's what he called me, a slant-eyed whore. I ain't the one out there swinging my damn dick. Anyways, I ain't gonna bash him. That was years ago. We have come to another place in our life now. And we talk. We don't talk about he and I or anything like that. We just talk about life. We talk about what's going on with our families, what's happening. He is not in any way interested in me, and I am not in any way interested in him. we were married. We are still friends. Now, it took us years to get there. Because me and Steve's been together, 20 years. You know? So it's taken us years to get to this point. And I do talk to him. We talk on Facebook, you know, and everything. He does a lot of traveling with Michelin Tire Corp. So whenever he's, you know, he gets a free moment, he'll write on Facebook to me or whatever, you know. Anyways, so we do have conversations. Matter of fact, I talked to him today. You know, we have civilized conversations. And like I said before, I will not bash him. I will not talk bad about him. We had our problems. We grew apart from each other, and things just happened. He was my first marriage, and I was his first marriage. We were young. We just, you know, things just happened, you know. But I'm glad that we can move on and still be friends and still care about each other, you know. But anyways, his ex-wife I befriended her on Facebook, and she befriended me, however you want to do it. And so she wrote me the other night, and she said, hey, I'm going to be in Panama City. Would you like to meet for lunch? And I said, well, sure, I'd meet you for lunch. So I'm going to meet her for lunch. Well, I got to thinking, let me call my ex and let him know what's going on. Because I don't want any surprises. I don't need anybody going back saying, well, Liz said this and Liz said that, because Liz ain't going to say shit. You know, there's nothing to say. So I called him and I said, hey, it's me, you know, and he was like, hey, me? I'm like, it's your ex. And he started laughing. He was like, I know who you are. And I'm like, hey, look, you know, your ex-wife and I are going to have lunch. He said, yeah, she told me. And he didn't sound too thrilled. And I said, well, is there a reason that I shouldn't go to lunch with her? He said, well, no, Liz. I just want you to be careful, you know, and everything's out in the open. I mean, you know, like he said, you and I, we were married, you know, I don't know if she's going to try to get you to talk about it. And I told him up front, look, I'm not going to in any way bash you. The way life has been laid out to me, I wouldn't change it if I had to. If I could, I wouldn't change it. I would still have married him. I would still divorce him. He taught me to be the woman that I am. He gave me, because he fucked around on me a whole lot. And I am a very, very strong woman because of that. The things that I had to endure with him. And I told him, I said, I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to talk about you. And I'm going to let her know up front, if she starts talking about, hey, what about you and him? I'm going to tell her. That's between he and I, you know. That is water under the bridge. That dog won't even hunt no more. You know, so I'll keep you guys informed on what's happening. I told him that I would call him after my little interlude with her. I believe she's a pretty nice person. I think she just wants to talk to me. But I'm not going to be talking negative about my ex-husband. I'm just not going to do it, you know, because he is still my ex-husband. He is still a human being. And I'm not going to down him. And I'm not going to bash him. The problems that he and I will bash him on YouTube, though, hey, because I'll tell you the story. But, you know, the problems that we had, he and I, water under the bridge. We've moved on. We are both very happy in our lives now. And it's a great thing. So, anyways, I'll let you guys know what's happening with that. I'm going to come back and talk to you guys. I got some things I got to do. Excuse me, I got a couple of emails I got to answer ASAP. All right? So, you guys have a great one, and I'll be seeing you soon. Deuces.